One of Alberta's top spring-fed trout streams is under threat. Let's go outdoors and I'll tell you more. The North Raven River is a critical and ecologically unique and environmentally sensitive habitat. A proposed gravel pit mining operation next to the spring-fed headwaters could threaten not only the water quality, but the abundant fish population and other wildlife that depend on this riparian habitat.
This work all began as a result of Border Paving's open house at the end of November. A group got together and to pull together our perspective on the North Raven River and make a proposal with respect to enhancing the protection for that river. We felt our best first audience for that would be Clearwater County Council. To that end, we put in an application to make a public presentation. A week ago, we discovered or were told that our application for public hearing had been denied. The reason was the County Council meeting bylaw, which specifically states that public presentations on subdivision and development matters will not be permitted, because we were recommending an enhanced protection for the area. We fell under that. The reason this ruling exists is to prevent the appearance of an apprehension of bias on the part of the councillors that might have heard our presentation. At some point in time, they might be required to rule on a development application in that area, and this would be viewed as that apprehension of bias having dealt with us first. What we have done is one of the weaknesses of the Border Paving open house were that facts and figures were few and far between. We embarked on a scientific approach to assess this area, assess literature related to spring-fed environments like Clear Creek and the North Raven River, and we've come across some interesting developments. Two in particular. There is a report out of Ontario that identifies that temperature plumes are expected to dissipate within a 1-year time of travel of the aquifer. For the aquifer of the North Raven River, that supplies the North Raven River, that 1-year time of travel is about 1.8 kilometers. One of the unique aspects of the North Raven is that because it is spring-fed from this aquifer, temperature, especially in the upper river, barely changes. It is pretty much between 4 and 7 degrees centigrade year-around. In fact, the upper river never freezes. A temperature plume from a gravel pit development occurs when the subsurface is exposed, a body of water then develops, filling the pit, that essentially mirrors ambient temperature from 20 degrees centigrade above to 20 below. And then that plume, that temperature dispersion, moves downstream, down gradient of the pit for up to 1-year time of travel.
And right now is not a time to be sitting back. We should be sending letters and emails to the politicians who ultimately will be responsible for making a decision on whether or not this gravel pit operation moves forward.
The kind of activities that people have undertaken to this point in time should continue. This report that a group of us has been preparing is just about complete, and we expect to make it public soon. We want our fellow conservationists to share this information widely. We would also like them to contact the county and send emails stating their concerns to admin@clearwatercounty.ca. They should also send emails of their statements of concern to Honorable Jason Nixon, Minister of Alberta Environment and Parks, at aep.minister@gov.ab.ca. It's worth noting that Honorable Jason Nixon is also the MLA for Clearwater County. So all of these activities should continue. As I said, we expect to have our report released publicly in the near future, and we encourage everybody to read that report and also to look at the presentation that accompanies that report.
And I'll have a lot more from the Friends of the North Raven River as details become available. Thanks for watching. Till next time, I'm Michael Short. Let's go outdoors.